Hi everyone, this is Carolyn Speaks, the State of Our World, on Tuesday, October 13th, 2020. What is it? Well, coronavirus is still with us, still reigning supreme. We have, as of this afternoon, early this evening, we had 7,889,855 confirmed cases in the United States, and we had 216,873 people who have passed away from this virus. Very sad. It was not managed right from the beginning. We have a chance to change it. We need national lockdown. Everyone gets tested. Keep track of the tests and the results. If you test positive, you go into quarantine, isolation. You trace your contacts. Any of your contacts stays positive, they go into quarantine, isolation. And anyone who tests positive, you get them well, treat them. That's what we have to do. We're not doing that. Also, we have to have use the power of the national government to get all the personal protective equipment needed for everyone, and all the hospital equipment needed for all the healthcare facilities. We have to look out for the vulnerable populations, those living in assisted living homes, nursing homes, veterans homes, and nursing homes, retirement homes, assisted living homes, and veterans homes, and those who don't have a home, who live on the street or in a shelter, and our essential workers, our first responders, our healthcare workers, our farm workers, our agricultural workers, those living in detention centers, jails, prisons. All these places are super spreaders of the virus, so we have to protect all these vulnerable people. And I think there should be punishments for not obeying the rules. You have to wear a mask when you're out in public. You have to practice social distancing. You only go out in public when you need to, like to the drugstore, the doctor, or the grocery store. Try to contain the spread of this disease. Now, we also have an election coming up, November 3rd, the big one, and very important. Make sure you register to vote. If your state allows it, be a mail-in ballot voter, absentee ballot voter, get a ballot, and become familiar with the issues and the candidates on your ballot and vote. Very important. Also, keep mind of police brutality against minority groups, like George Floyd in Minnesota, killed by a white police officer, and Breonna Taylor in Kentucky, killed by detectives who broke into her home with a no-knock warrant and killed her. Now, we also have the post office. Republicans are trying to destroy it. We have the virus, of course. So we have the virus, the post office, the election, and we have schools. Schools should stay closed. If they're safe for them to open, virtual learning will be the way to learn till we get back to some form of normalcy. People can move about freely. The federal government should provide all the technical equipment and it's needed, so that every student has a computer to use for virtual learning, a good computer, and that every student has access to high-speed internet so they can learn. That's the way it's going to be done, probably for quite some time. We have the virus. We don't have a cure for the virus. We don't have a treatment. We have people who have recovered, but it's taken a long time, and then there are side effects. And some people who've recovered have gotten the virus again. There's no such thing as perpetual immunity. No. When the president has the virus, he's declared himself to be immune. But the thing is that we have to fight the virus. We have to protect our elections, have fair and safe elections. We have to protect students, teachers, and staff from getting sick, have virtual learning. No one should be forced to go to work for a in dangerous situations, and we have to protect all vulnerable groups. Now, I know we talk about this every day, and now there's a Supreme Court opening for a new justice in the Supreme Court because we lost Justice Ruth Bader Ginsburg. She passed away from the virus. And the Republicans have been doing a lot to pack the courts with very conservative and right-wing judges, going back, I don't know, some say like 30 years. And now we have this opening in the Supreme Court, and Trump wants to put in someone who's a right-wing judge to be appointed to another position. And so far the Republicans are going along with it. Now, 4 Republicans on that committee are up for re-election. I think this is a major re-election. Also, we have several U.S. senators who have tested positive for the virus, but they're showing up for hearings, no mask. And the chairman of the Judiciary Committee, Graham, he refuses to wear a mask, refuses to be tested. Senator McConnell, the majority leader, he refuses to require mandate everybody wear a mask in the Senate. So we have big problems, but we can conquer them. You know, this country is a little over 200 years old, and we can conquer this. It's not insurmountable. Now, that's why also all have to get out and vote. And we're talking about indigenous peoples who are having, well, they continue to have their land stolen from them. And there is a voting for indigenous peoples is hard because they don't really have the transportation, they don't have regular mail service, and they need a polling place nearby that they can go to. So we have a lot of problems. The census, Trump and his people want to get rid of the census because that counts all the people and determines how much money goes to various areas, and also determines how we apportion, how many, every state gets 2 senators, but it also determines the number of representatives in the House of Representatives. And the Trump people have been pushing to cancel the census for a long time. It's supposed to go at the end of October, and then the totals are submitted by the end of the year, so they can decide how many members of Congress each state gets. Now, Trump has been and his people have been pushing to end the census, and they thought they had done, but apparently due to an outcry against this, the census will go on to the end of October, and they'll need time to look at all the results, look at all the data. Trump wants to do is have the totals given to him as they are, and also another set of totals given to him that do not include undocumented people. Well, undocumented people who live here are doing the work that's feeding you and cleaning your houses and babysitting your children, and they're building houses. Yep, they're undocumented, but they're doing this work, and they should be counted, and they should be getting good health care. Now, so therefore, talk to your representative at the local, state, city, county, federal level. Tell them what you believe, what you want. You want this virus to be conquered. You want everybody to be treated fairly. And we don't want a president who's going to just roll over all this stuff. Okay. So, what shall we? Would you like to have a song? Let's give it a try. Okay. The song I'd like to sing today is, okay. Alright, I don't know the name of it. It's an old song. All songs I know are old. Love, fear not if sad thy dreamings all through the night, nor cast bright stars are gleaming all through the night. Joy will come to thee at morning, life with sunny hope adorning, though the dreams may give dark warnings all through the night. Angels watching ever round thee all through the night. In thy slumbers close surround thee all through the night. They should of all fears disarm thee, no foreboding should alarm thee. They will let no perils on thee all through the night. Okay, hope you like that. Now, I want you to take care of yourself and take care of others. Thank you for tuning in this evening of Wednesday, October 13, 2020, for a meeting of Carolyn Speaks to Save the World. I hope you come back again tomorrow evening for another meeting. And remember, kindness goes a long way. Kindness goes a very long way. Stay safe. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Good night.